And he had paperwork in the embassy. But there was a woman who wasn't supposed to be where she was, who knew that he was an Austrian citizen. He had his son with him. His wife wasn't close to him. Remember how he said they know where you are and they're watching you all the time? He told us today at lunch that he was in the city square and it was eerie. He was going to the embassy. And when he made it to the embassy, the door actually, you know, the sliding hatch came open, and she asked, would you like to take this and do it quickly? Because we have yeah, I'm going to let him tell this. It's a wonderful story.
Yeah, we had applied, as I said, we had applied for investigation of my citizenship, and for 2 years we were traveling to the embassy every now and then to check in. And by the way, the Austrians invented bureaucracy, so you can blame them for that. So finally, that one spring day, we took our kids, went over there. In the morning, we walked to the embassy from the hotel. It was just a short walk down. And suddenly, I realized that this area was completely empty, which I hadn't noticed before. And from the front side and from the back side, a Stasi officer was working towards us. And the Austrian embassy was just in the center of that street. So I realized we cannot make it, so I grabbed my son under my arm and my wife grabbed my daughter, and we just accelerated to the door. When we were at the door, we realized we will not make it up in the 3rd floor. So we had to decide, either we got caught, both our children would end up with foster children, foster parents, and we would end up in prison, or they get only one of us and the other one is safe and can fight for freedom. So I put down my son and run up the stairs, and instead of get an open door, that little hole opened in the door, you know, sliding, and this lady inside said, what I want. I said, I have a meeting here today, and I was yelling because I was out of air and gasping, and I was yelling, my name is Harald Zieger, I have a meeting today here. And from inside the embassy, a lady was just walking by, that was our case officer, and she said, let them in, they are citizens. She opened the door, I walked in, turned around, and there was my son just in front of my wife coming up the stairs. I grabbed his arm, swung him into the embassy, and there was the officer, the first officer, right behind my wife, almost grabbing her heel, and I could pull her into the embassy too, because there were circular stairs, so it was easy for him to go around and almost grab her. That was how I actually get notified that I'm an Austrian citizen. That is the story here.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful tell the story. We're not going to do a lot of time on question and answers, but Dave, I will let you ask one.